Good morning, good morning. Well, actually, if you're like me, you've probably been screaming inside of your head, scratching your eyes and your ears, and your jaws hurting because you can't believe what you're watching. It's called Republicitis. Republic Conventionitis. We've been watching snippets of the Republican Party convention. I'm sorry, guys, but Donald Trump Jr., his two eyes look like two piss holes in the snow. Like, I don't know what he was riding, but he was riding high. And then his girlfriend was this, she looked like a scary WWF wrestler about to take on, their opponent. And it was like, she's not on anything. I don't know which one was worse. I won't comment on Melania because I don't think she did a bad job. She's just married to a terrible person, which I guess in turn makes her a terrible person because you are known by the company you keep. So I'm just going to choose to say nothing when you have nothing nice to say. But that brings us to Kellyanne Conway. Oh my God, she's going. It's like, it's got to be such a relief not to hear this two-faced liar go on and on and on and defend Trump and the whole 9 yards. It's like, and we did a reading on her, and I said, is it possible she could be the spy in the camp? Because I truly believe it's going to come out that she's been, dropping information, and the timing of this is a little bit too close to when Bannon got caught and got arrested. And it's almost like, when you look back, her and Steve Bannon, when they first started together, they were thick as thieves. So we're going to have to do a huge Celtic cross and see what's happening with Kellyanne Conway, because then we also have to see what's happening with her husband. He's also leaving the Lincoln Project, and what happened now. I don't like reading on children or anything like that, so I'm not going to read specifically on her child, but we all know the child is trying to emancipate herself from her parents and, paints a pretty descriptive picture of parents that are abusive and not there for her. But then anybody who's had a 15-year-old knows that they are the center of the universe and they rotate around themselves because, she still has a cell phone. She's still able to do all these things, so I'm not going to read on her, but I will be interested to see if she shows up in Kellyanne's cards. So let's just do a full Celtic cross and let's get into the nitty-gritty of what's happening with Kellyanne. 'Cause I thought before she's been, dropping info and that she might be, the straw that broke the proverbial back of Donald Trump. So let's have a gander. I hope that's a regular expression. To have a gander, have a look. So let's have a look and see what's happening with Kellyanne. Okay, guys, so we're going to get into this reading about Kellyanne Conway. I'm hoping the cards sing to me because I know there's a story there and it's multiple layers. So let's just have a quick look in and see what's happening. So first card out, Three of Wands. So she needs to express herself. There's a need to express herself quickly. She's going to sing, guys. She's going to talk. Crossing over her, we have the High Priestess, which is interesting because in my last reading, I got the High Priestess for her. She's got secrets. Secrets they're going to get revealed. Underneath it all, we do have the Six of Pentacles. So there is a child showing up here. So, she's not a complete monster, and I'm sure she loves her child. So the child is here. There is underneath, deep inside of her, there is a consideration there going out to her daughter and her family in general. Then we've got the Four of Cups reversed. So she's feeling a lot of stress. She's feeling a lot of exhaustion, ill health. I think she might be not feeling so well. Her health might not be well. Okay, in the past we have the Ace of Cups, but it's reversed. So I think that in her career, there was almost like this stagnation. She wanted to get in on the winning side. She didn't care what the winning side was. She will say and do anything to get the power, and power leads to money, and that's what she's all about. Now she's going to have to express what she knows and going into the future. Five of Pentacles. She is going to be feeling a loss. There's a connection here. She has followed, and I believe this is not her husband. I think this is Bannon. I think she's going to be an associate called into something to do with the money, and it has to. I'm telling you, there's something to do with money. I think there's a connection between her and Bannon, or the association there, and there's going to be a money loss there. Right now, she's trying to make a plan, but see, this card is a card of dark money, dark plans. So she is going to do whatever she needs to do to come up on top. So if she needs to sing and say everything, because she is somebody who talks out of both sides of her face, people are looking at her and hoping that she chooses to go in the right direction. Tell everything you know. People are hoping that there's going to be swift movement and that she's going to get in and say, hey, there's things here that she can tell and create a movement, create a progression to get Trump out quicker, sooner rather than later. Okay, so she's looking at the plan. She's hoping somehow, some way that she's going to be able to figure out a way to get out of this without telling too much on either side. But it's almost like she's overcommitted. She's overcommitted to Trump. She's overcommitted to her husband. She's overcommitted to whatever. She feels like it's almost like her world is crumbling down on her, and she has nobody else to blame for it but herself, because she has overcommitted what she's capable of doing, and what is not that she's not capable of doing it morally, because she has no issues morally doing something wrong, but just overextending herself. And again, this is really crossing with this Four of Cups upside down, which is showing me exhaustion and bad health. So I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that has some health issues. At the end of it, we have the King of Cups. So she is trying to solve a problem that she's in. I think it's almost like it's a financial problem, and it's a power problem for her, because it's really important for her to come off as a certain way. And the King of Cups is almost like the problem solver. And I think she thinks that it's her place, that she needs to solve these problems, because there are problems to be solved. Let's have a look. Steve Bannon. Oh, I was just about, as I was saying, let's ask about her and Steve Bannon. They are connected, guys, 100%. 100. Oh, wow. So we've got her and Steve Bannon are connected. They're in retreat right now because whatever they have done together, but whatever they were hoping for, it's not going to work out. The hope here is or the star card is reversed. And when the star card is reversed, that means you're in complete darkness. So they're trying to keep a cap on whatever it was that was going on between her and Bannon. But you know what's funny? If you look at these cards, I got Cups, I got the Four of Swords, and the Star. I did not get a money card. So I'm thinking her and Bannon might have a real connection of some sort. I think that they've been in cahoots with one another. Ooh, she wants to de-stress herself from the Emperor, which is Trump. And she's also trying to look at everything that she has gathered. This is all the information, papers, all the things that she knows. She is one of those people that has kept records and knows what's happening. And she is trying, this is literally her saying, you know what, I don't want to carry the weight of Trump anymore. It goes against me. And she's looking at what she has. She is going to sing, guys. She is going to try to become victorious. This is winning at all costs. She doesn't want to come out of this hurting in any way. She wants to move away. She is moving away from rough waters into smoother waters. She knows she's in trouble. She knows the tower is falling at this point. So for her and her husband, oh no, that's not good. Her and her husband, they have the Temperance card upside down, so there's a major imbalance. We didn't need a psychic to tell us that because, I mean, you know, they're on different ends of the spectrum as to what they feel about Donald Trump. They're losing a lot of sleep, worry, stress. This is a major strain on the relationship. One or both want to walk away, but they're not able to. There's a reason why. It's almost like sometimes people, when they're in a relationship and it's not working, everybody around them can see it's not working, but there's this feeling that you have to stay there. There's almost like a martyrism in staying there. And I feel like they've been through so much that they're going to stick it out for right now. And there's not going to be a divorce announcement in the next few weeks or anything. But they're under a lot of stress and they'd like to walk away. Money is keeping them together. There's going to be some slow movement towards trying to get back to a place of some kind of normalcy in their lives. Okay, guys, let's just ask, is she, let me collect my cards and let's do a little, I'd like to ask the cards and see, will Kellyanne Conway, will she end up telling on Trump? Will she end up talking about Trump and telling on his misdeeds over the last 4 years? Or at least what she knows about, which should be a lot. Will she? Queen of Swords. Ooh, guys. She's going for it. Queen of Swords, she is going to be quick-tongued. She's going to be sharp-tongued. She is going to spill everything about the relationship, and she's going to try about everything that's been going on, but she's going to try to represent herself as though she's a martyr in this, that she did this knowingly because she wanted to keep an eye on Trump, and that it's almost like she talks out of both. It's like every time, like I honest to God, as soon as I think of her, my vision is of her with one head and two faces, because that's all, it just keeps going over. But tremendous loss. So yeah, she is going to, there's going to be at least 3 major things that she's going to talk about that's going to come out. Okay, so we're going to have to look into Eric Trump, who pleaded the Fifth because he can't incriminate himself. So let's look and see what's going to happen with this case. Don't you love the fact that New York is just, she's getting it done, guys. She's getting it done. So let's have a look and see what's going to happen with Eric Trump and the pending case from New York. So the first card out, we've got the Four of Pentacles upside down. So there's going to be a postponement. Then we've got Six of Wands upside down. So there's a postponement which is going to lead to a disappointment. Then we've got dishonesty and inaction. So Eric Trump and his camp are going to postpone, which is going to cause disappointment, but they're trying to cause this inaction. They don't want for anything to happen at this point. They are going to be the King of Cups upside down, so there's going to be a lot of strife of behavior coming out of their camp, because he is going to be defending himself strongly. He's going to be defending himself, but it's only to a point. There is going to be a limitation there. So he's going to be defending, but there's a limit on how much he's going to be able to defend himself. So there's only so long he's going to get away with this postponement. Then we have an offer that he's not happy about. This is not something he wants to take. But in order to be able to keep the other 3 cups, which are good in his life, standing up, he needs to take this offer. So now he again is going to have to look at what all the information, all the papers, and it's almost like based on the information they already have, without him even giving them anything, they're going to give him an offer. 10 of Cups upside down. So it's almost like they're going to be giving him an offer based on information they have, but he's got some kind of escape route. There's something he wants to do to try to escape, to distance himself. Okay. 3 of Cups upside down. So there's going to be a major betrayal that's going to occur. We've got the 7 of Wands upside down. So there's going to be there's going to be a communication barrier that's going to cause Eric Trump to have to give up a certain amount of information. But it's going to go against what he was hoping for. And it's almost like here the Emperor has his clothes on. I think Eric is going to be part of a long list of people that are going to prove that the Emperor has no clothes on. So expect some delay. It's going to be disappointing, but there is going to be movement. But there's going to also be an offer. I think Eric Trump is probably the smaller of all the potential issues within the Trump family. It's almost like if you watch how they're systematically going after people. Now you see Bannon's gone. And then Kellyanne's all of a sudden, she needs to disappear. And now Eric Trump's in trouble. One by one, they're getting picked off. Oh, Lord. So that's our reading for today. I am going to, as always, our candle lit for each and every one of us. And I'm sending out a special prayer to all those being affected by the fire. I see lots of comments saying about Linda G and different people being affected by the fires. And it just, you guys are the sweetest. Just, you fill my heart because you're just so kind. Like you even hey, let's help out. Just the most thoughtful group of people. I'm just so honored to be here with you. So I thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to reach out to me, do so. All my information is in the description box. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Take care.